Life is full of surprises, some good, in our recent experience, some not so good. Despite the not so good, staying positive with the love and support of family and friends allows you to continue to live life with a smile. My name is Scott and I'm Anna's husband and biggest fan. The reason for the video is to increase awareness of the disease and its impacts and raise money for various causes. Anna is 49 years old, born on the 15th of May 1971. Anna and I married in 1997, some 23 years ago. Anna is the mother of our adorable children in Kirsty, who is 19, Matthew, who is 18, and Mia, who is 12, plus Tilly, the Golden Retriever, and Zoe, the Cocker Spaniel. Anna has a twin sister, Sarah, and an older brother, Tim, and parents, Jenny and Charles. Anna worked as a registered nurse at St Andrew's Hospital for the last 15 years. She's always loved being fit and playing tennis, and always loved going to the gym, workout sessions followed by socialising over a skinny cappuccino after. I would describe Anna as a friendly, caring and lovable individual who would always help others and not say a bad word about anyone. Anna has been the key person in bringing up our children with all the love and guidance. She is a loved daughter and sister, and has many loving friends, as evidenced by the support we've had and continue to receive. The progression was very rapid, and that was one concern by both neurologists that we got the first opinion, and the second opinion was they hadn't seen MND progress that quickly. So they were hoping potentially it may have been something else, which we were hoping as well, because it may have been something that was treatable. As the majority of people, I also didn't know what MND was, nor all the changes it would bring to our lives. In this process of searching guides and information, MNDSA played such an important role, although MND is hard to plan because it's different for every individual, but they gave us some insight into, well, you'll probably need this and that in a month's time, 2 months' time. MNDSA are a non-fund government entity and rely on fundraising and donations to survive and provide services to people living with MND.
It all kind of started in the end of 2018, in November, December. We kind of noticed mum's speech and stuff was deteriorating a bit, couldn't pronounce certain words and things like that. And then obviously did all the testing and stuff and found out late January in 2019, just before I started year 12 and Kirsty started first year at uni. And from there, it kind of just progressed. As you can see now, there's the chairlift and all that. But first it started with more like a walking frame, so you can walk around at the start and stuff, and a writing board as well. As your speech gets slower, but obviously now it's yes and no questions. I think a lot of people get really confused about it because of the different types. They see the publicity around Neil Danaher and stuff, and he's still able to walk and talk, and he's had it for 7 or 8 years.
Well, that's what most of the things out there are. People that can still talk.
Yeah, but that's the thing, they're all different types, and Mum started with the progressive bulbar, which is one of the harshest in terms of deteriorating.
Compared to others, some people take up to 1 to 2 years to get a diagnosis of MND, because there's no one test for MND. They go through multiple tests and a process of elimination. So we had EMG tests, we had EEG tests, we had 2 MRIs, we had respiratory tests, we had many blood tests. We had those tests over a number of times. We had a nerve study test, a PET scan for cancer. So we had multiple tests, both at Royal Adelaide Hospital and Flinders Medical Centre, and ultimately we had a first diagnosis on the 21st of January 2019, and then followed by further tests to get a final diagnosis. The MND clinic at Flinders Medical Centre from the very first phone contact has been truly amazing with the support provided to Anna and I. It is a one-stop shop with a neurologist, dietitian, psychiatrist, speech pathologist, respiratory physio, which we see on a monthly basis. Leanne Davis heads up the clinic, and you couldn't meet a nicer, more organised person who truly cares. It makes a huge difference to people's lives. Early in March 2019, Anna had 2 falls, one requiring hospitalisation. At the same time, Anna was struggling to swallow normal foods, leading to a lot of anxiety, lack of intake and weight loss. For this reason, we decided to have a PEG tube installed in early May 2019, which also allowed Anna to take her medication. Anna has regular medication 4 times a day at set times. All tablet form medication is crushed and liquid form are all given through the PEG. Anna has Movicol, which relieves constipation, clonazepam, which treats and controls agitation, baclofen, treats muscle spasms, pregabalin, which treats her nerve pain, glycopyrronium to reduce drooling and secretions in the mouth, paracetamol, treatment of pain, thiamine, which is a vitamin supplement, and riluzole, which reduces the speed of progression, dextrowindin, which controls uncontrolled laughter and crying, levomipronazone, which supports the management of agitation, anxiety and mood, and melatonin to aid with sleep. In addition, we take supplementary medication when required. Anna was admitted to Laurel Hospice in early July 2019 due to her pain becoming out of control. The doctors weaned Anna off her current medication whilst commencing some new medications to set up a new regime. The hospice staff and volunteers were truly amazing and provided the best support. Extra support services and programs, including music, arts, pets and massage therapy, are available to patients and family for their comfort and support throughout their stay. So if it was in a typical ward type setting with none of those services, I don't think we'd be sitting here today. We cannot say enough about the support and guidance provided by MND SA team, in particular Jerry Parker and Carly Thompson. They have provided us with the knowledge to understand the disease, its progression, and what and how to best manage it. They have assisted and driven our NDIS application. The NDIS, National Disability Insurance Scheme, has been a great help assisting with equipment and care support. To date, we have just managed to survive financially with assistance from family, accessing Anna's super and the savings we had. I haven't worked in any real capacity for 12 months, with a few odd jobs undertaken with money continue to become more tight. Due to the muscles deteriorating, Anna has lost control of her bowel and bladder output. We have the catheter changed every 5 weeks with the bag changed weekly, and we generally empty the bag 4 or 5 times a day. The bag is a great way of managing Anna's hydration by the colour of the urine. We have recently started using a nebuliser with sodium chloride solution, which is helping Anna with moistening the mouth and throat to assist with breaking down the thick mucus and phlegm. We use the nebuliser at least 3 or 4 times a day, with the morning and night linked with the cough assist machine. Anna struggles to have a big cough to clear airways due to her weakened muscles. We use a cough assist machine which pushes air in and extracts in a cyclic fashion, with Anna requiring to sync her breathing with the machine. We generally do morning and night of 3 rounds of at least 5 to 7 breaths per round.
Big breath. Out.
We regularly use the suction machine to remove excessive saliva buildup and any coughed up phlegm. Again, this machine is great as it makes Anna a lot more comfortable by removing the anxiety and the possibility of choking on saliva. Anna's bed is a fully adjustable electric bed with an air mattress that oscillates throughout the night to ensure pressure is not in any one position. The key to Anna being comfortable is changing positions every 3 to 4 hours. We have 4 different chairs we rotate Anna in: a cloud chair, a recliner, an electric wheelchair, and a reclining shower chair. We use a battery-operated lifter and sling for the majority of transfers other than into the car. As Anna's condition continued to worsen in early to mid-2019, we commenced modifications to our house. The time we finished in mid-2019, several of the provisions were obsolete as Anna couldn't use them. We've got 3 kids and Anna wants to see them grow up as much as she can and celebrate all those key things that are going in their lives. That's was one of the key things that we both agreed early on when the diagnosis was given.
Close your mouth.
One of our carers, Jess, developed this board that ultimately helps keep Anna's toes a bit more upright, which stops the foot drooping. So we use this board on this wheelchair, on this cloud chair, and also the electric wheelchair, just to really keep Anna's toes a bit more upright, which seems to help with relieving the cramp in Anna's legs. So, yeah, so we do 5 or 6 of these each leg, and we do this 2 or 3 times in a session. Then we might do it 3 or 4 times a day, depending on how Anna's feeling. Give some cream. As we all communicate through words, most people would think Anna is not here. But in reality, Anna is here with us every day. Stop moving, Anna. Being around Anna 24/7, I've come to know the sounds of Anna and the ones that are more of a concern than others. We settled and still use head and hand movements. A head shake side to side is a no, and any hand movement is a yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best form of communication still is when Anna is happy or agrees or thinks I'm full of it. She will smile or laugh, which says everything. This is a bit of gin and tonic in this syringe. Bit of gin and tonic. There we go. It's going. It's going. There it goes. Yeah, that's the smile. A key thing we agreed post-diagnosis was to continue to enjoy as many key milestones as possible as a family. Anna loves getting out and we go on many walks. We've done over 900 kilometres to date in the wheelchair in the last 7 months.
My life is brilliant. My life is brilliant. My love is pure. I saw an angel. Of that I'm sure. She smiled at me on the subway. She was with another man. But I won't lose no sleep on that, 'cause I've got a plan. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. I saw your face in a crowded place.
We're married at Anna. One piece. In good times and tough times, family is everything. They've been very supportive with meals, assistance financially, love, and just being around supporting Anna and I and our family. Anna's extensive number of friends have been truly amazing in their support and love and have given Anna the energy to fight each day. The support has included many school drop-offs, meals, visits, and many words of encouragement. Our children, Kirsty, Matthew and Mia, are coping remarkably well and provide Anna many happy moments, seeing them live their lives and bringing their friends into the house. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. You're not gonna get me. Anna, right from knowing something wasn't right, has been inspirational in her resilience and fight. Anna has remained upbeat and positive and has never said, "Why me?" but has taken the attitude, "Life must go on, I'll live it as best as possible," while smiling and laughing throughout.